I started to record this before and I realized that it cut out, so that was crappy. The sun in aspect to Mars. If your sun is an aspect to Mars, whether that be a positive aspect like a sextile or a trine, or even a negative aspect like a square or an opposition, you are going to be one of life's competitors. And by that, I mean you are simply just going to tackle life. It is going to be an innate ego drive for you. People with the sun in aspect to Mars are incredible with getting people to really listen to them. And it has a lot to do with the fact that they're exuding Mars energy. And this is true in any situation, whether it be good or bad. With a more negative aspect, these people might view you more so kind of as having a chip on your shoulder, but still you're going to be able to use that energy in a way that it's still assisting you a lot further than anybody who didn't have those two in aspect. You are going to have an ego drive to be the top of your game, to be the winner in every situation. You're going to be highly competitive. It's a powerhouse position. It's incredible for people in especially like business-like positions who really need to get their point across and pretty much have nobody say anything about it. Because Mars energy is working with the energy of your sun, you will just exude this confidence and strong Martian-like personality to whatever your sun sign may be. Your Mars, obviously, the sign of your Mars will definitely flavor this as well. It'll show how exactly you go about competing with life around you. But the sun aspect with Mars is incredible. The more negative aspects, like the square or the opposition, might have more of a harder time kind of exuding that energy in a way that's clean cut and makes sense to people. Like the opposition, for instance, has the potential for exuding either the sun energy or Mars energy. So you might be kind of wishy-washy in regards to it. One minute you might be all rah and revved up Mars style, and the next you might go back to your sun. That can be a little bit tricky, but as you get older, you'll probably learn how to really use that to your advantage, especially because definitely in a position where you're having to use Mars energy to get your way with something, it will throw people completely off. With the sun in aspect, like a square between the sun and Mars, people just probably will see you as somebody who is a little bit hot-headed, potentially has a chip on your shoulder. I think I might have already touched on that, but yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you have the conjunction, you are just going to be a very, very strong Mars strong individual in general. Your ego is going to be colored with this aggressiveness, with this competitiveness, with this desire to be the top dog in your field or whatever situation you are in. I'm sure that there's a lot of athletes out there who have the sun aspect to Mars. I don't know that, but by theory, it would seem that it would definitely be true just because they're going to be given this extra drive. Extra energy drive that a lot of people will not be able to match, and it will be exceptionally helpful in a position where you're having to move around a lot and accomplish a goal. So yeah, that would be the sun aspect to Mars. It's going to be a powerhouse position for you. You are going to be a very, very strong personality. And if you have like maybe a more like watery sun, this will be exceptionally true. It will give you an extra bite or an extra edge. So yeah.